So let's continue with this tapestry stuff. We are going to do W and X. In this video. So I'm going to use these two colors again because I really like them together. They're both a 4 weight. They're not worsted. I'm using a 6.5 millimeter, which is I think a K hook. For this, we're just going to do a slip knot. We're going to chain 12 and do 11 single crochets. This will be color A, which is our base color. And I'm going to make the letter with the gray. So this will be my color B. That's my 11. So I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to turn. Round 2 is going to be 2 single crochets before we incorporate, well, 1.5 single crochets before we incorporate the next color. On your second single crochet, you're going to pull up a loop, but you're not going to finish it with color A. You're going to finish it with color B. So you will have to weave in the tail of color B and color A. So pull everything down, pull everything nice and tight. With your color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. You're going to finish your third stitch with your color A. Pull down on everything. With your color A, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color B. It can be awkward because you've got all these pieces. Once we're done with this stupid tail, it's not going to be so bad. So with your color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. On your third stitch, you're going to finish it with your color A. And then you're going to do 2 single crochets with your color A, weaving in your color B. And this turning over stitch can be awkward as well. Just make sure you're getting that B in there. So let's cut off this tail from our color A from incorporating it, but leave all the other colors in there. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 3, 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that 1 single crochet with your color B. Make sure you're pulling tight on everything at the back. With color B, you're going to do 4 single crochets. On your 4th stitch, you're going to finish it with color A. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color B. color B is going to be 4 single crochets. So that's my 4th stitch. I'm going to finish with my color A, pulling down on everything, making sure everything's nice and tight. And my last stitch will be with my color A. Chain 1, turn your work. The next 2 rows are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to do round 4 with you. You're going to do 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish your first stitch with your color B. With color B, you're going to do 9 single crochets. So that's my 9th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my color A. Hold down on everything. And then 1 single crochet with your color A. Chain 1, repeat the next row. Chain 1, turn your work. So another 2 rows on repeat. You're going to do 1 single crochet. So finish that with your color B. You're going to do 3 single crochets with your color B. Whoops. So finish that with your color A. With your color A, you're going to do 1 single crochet. You're going to finish that with your color B. Color B, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with color A. We're certainly going to have to untwist after this. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color B. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. So your 3rd stitch is finished with your color A. And 1 single crochet with your color A. And repeat. So I'm going to untwist before I repeat. Alright, chain 1, turn your work. We're going to repeat that. I'm going to do it with you just because of how confusing it was. I'm not going to leave you to your own devices. Sorry, my camera shut off. 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color B. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish it with your color A. That's where it gets confusing. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So finish that with your color B. Color B is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color A. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color B. A lot of moving around with this W. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. You're going to finish it with your color A. and then do your 1 single crochet with your color A. So not so bad, not so bad. And then this is the gaggle of mess that you get with it. There's a rhyme and a reason, but not until after. So next row is on repeat. It's on an 8-row repeat. Starting round 8, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So finish that with your color B. Oops. Pull down on everything. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish your 3rd stitch with your color A. Color A is going to be 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish your 3rd stitch with your color B. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish that with your color A, and then color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to do this for 7 more rows now, 8 altogether. I just did this one with you, and I will see you on the other side. So that's what you should have. That's your W. So we are on round 16, which is just 11 single crochets with your color A. Weaving in your color B. Get this off my finger. That's my 11, so you can fasten off. So you need a weaving tail, and if you weaved in your gray like I did, you can just snip it off. Almost done this whole alphabet. So if you're just starting with the W, I have the rest of the alphabet done. I've gone in order, so here we go, our W. So moving on to X. Moving on to X. So chain 12 and do 11 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. So we're going to introduce our new color right away. So with color A, you're going to do a half a single crochet. You're going to add your color B to finish the stitch. With your color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. Be sure to weave everything in back here. Oh, sorry. And then on your third stitch, finish it with your color A. Pull everything down. With A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. Oh, sorry. Not paying attention again. So finish your third stitch with your color B. With your color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. See if I can get it right this time. I'm going off somewhere in La La Land. I almost did it. Finish your third stitch with your color A, and then pull down, do your 1 single crochet in your turning over stitch, chain 1. So cut the tail off. That's just from adding that guy. I mean, you need to keep your lead. So we're going to do another row of exactly the same thing. So round 4 is going to be 1 single crochet. So you're going to finish that with your color A, or B, sorry. With your color B, you're going to do 4 single crochets. This is my 4th one, so I'm going to finish the stitch with my color A. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet, so I'm going to finish it with color B. Color B is going to be 4 single crochets. This is my 4th, so I'm going to finish it with my color A, and I'm going to do my 1 single crochet. That is all that's left. Chain 1, turn your work. Round 5 is going to be 2 single crochets. So on your second one, I can get in there. On your second one, you're going to finish that with your color B. Pull down on everything. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. Finish that with your color A. Color A is going to be 1 single crochet. So finish it with your color B. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. Finish that with your color A, and then do your 2 single crochets that's left. Making sure to weave in your color B at the back. Chain 1, turn your work. I have to unravel a bit, so I'm just turning my thing while I'm pulling. Well, I'm not pulling on it, I'm just holding up one of the pieces of yarn till I get unraveled. Takes 2 seconds. You can use bobbins like I said in my previous videos, because I'm sure you've watched them. If you're doing an X, you've watched them. So the next 2 rows are going to be exactly the same. So let me turn my work. You're going to do 3 single crochets. I almost wanted to switch colors there. 3 single crochets. So on the third one, you're going to finish it with your color B. With color B, you're going to do 5 single crochets. So finish that. 5th stitch with your color A, and then color A is 3 single crochets, because that's all you have left. And repeat this row. Chain 1, turn your work. The next 2 rows are going to be the same again. You're going to do 4 single crochets. It's my 4th stitch. I'm going to finish it with my color B. I'm going to do 3 single crochets with my color B. Sorry if that got cut off, my camera shut off. So finish your 3rd stitch with your color A, and color A is 4 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work, and repeat. Chain 1, turn your work. The next 2 rows are going to be the same again. So we're just basically working backwards now. What we did right here, we're just doing it backwards. So the next 2 rows are going to be the same again. 3 single crochets. So on your 3rd stitch, you're going to finish it with B. With B, you're going to do 5 single crochets. So finish that. 5th stitch with your color A, and then do 3 color A's. And repeat. So your next round is going to be 2 single crochets with your color A. So on the second stitch, you're going to finish it with color B. With color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. So on your third stitch, finish that with your color A. Color A is only going to be 1 single crochet. So finish that with color B. Color B is going to be 3 single crochets. Finished with the color A, and color A is going to be 2 single crochets. 2 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work. Next round is going to be 1 single crochet, so we're going to finish that with our color B. Color B is going to be 4 single crochets. So on the fourth one, you're going to finish it with your color A, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet with your color A, so you need to finish that stitch with your color B. Then you're going to do 4 single crochets with your color B. You're going to finish this 4th stitch with your color A so that you can do 1 single crochet with your color A. Chain 1, turn your work. Last 2 rows are, well, there's 3 rows left. The next 2 rows are the same, and then the last row doesn't have a color change. So you're going to do 1 single crochet. So you need to finish it with B. With B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. So you're going to finish that with your color A. Color A, you're going to do 3 single crochets. You're going to finish with color B. Color B, you're going to do 3 single crochets. You're going to finish it with color A, and color A is 1 single crochet. And repeat. Chain 1, turn your work. So this is your X. Your very last row is just 11 single crochets with the color A. I'm still going to weave in my B at the back so that I can just snip it off at the end. So 11 single crochets with your color A. Chain 1 and fasten off. I'm going to lose my voice. I'm so close to get a knot happening. So I just need enough to weave. And this I can cut off because I weaved it through that whole row. So I'm probably safe. W and X. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.